Tell she didn't grow up with other black people. I grew up with other Asians, and that's how I know that Native Americans are Asian. You know what's really sad is that all we have to do is tell them the truth, and they cry bully. Meanwhile, they're over here tearing me apart for being adopted, like that was my choice. Well, like I've said before, this adopted girl is still your daddy. I didn't make the conscious choice to pay $5 for the title Native American, not knowing even what that title would mean. Signing myself up for servitude. No, I was forced into servitude. That's the difference between me and them. You know, sometimes I really do wish they'd get me banned off this app, because it's just a reminder of how fucking backwards the world is. Nobody's standing up for me publicly on this app, no matter how many different creators I stand up for. Or groups or demographics. Asian women are just seen as servants. And unfortunately, other bigger creators aren't going to stand up for me on this app, because they got their following from the same liberals that these people go and cry to. That's why I'm tired, sick and tired of humanity. I would absolutely love if a big Asian creator took the time and initiative to look into the things that we've been talking about. But they're too afraid to go against the Democrats and liberals, even though the sources have been dropped over and over and over again, and they could actually help a littler creator out. Sources they could look such as Walter Plecker, the Racial Integrity Act of 1924, the BIA, the Dawes Rolls, and federal and state censuses. They'd rather let me drown just like the rest of Asia, and then turn around and say, hey, don't make us look bad. Then pick up the slack. Other Asians who have come on here to say that they have matching DNA with Northern Native Americans got bullied into silence. But me, myself, and I'm willing to take everyone down with me until somebody addresses the fucking topic. And if I have to be the only one doing it, then so be it. Yeah, you can. And who are the real Indians? 'Cause it's not you. Since you need this attention so bad, why don't you make your account public? Comment warrior. Nobody's talking about the African slaves, we're talking about who the real Indians are. Please try to keep up. I know it's really hard to follow a chronological order of things. The original Indians were not Siberian. What is hard for you to understand? I can tell y'all don't listen to a damn thing I have said because you come on here to spew bullshit that has nothing to do with anything. If you don't believe me, then you need to read the Dawes Rolls. I know we don't like to do reading. I know it's very difficult for y'all. Just as difficult as listening, it seems. Or try reading State and Federal Bureau Census. The BIA literally has documentation of changing the original name of the Indians to African American, when they were not from Africa. To review, you need to read up on the BIA, you need to read up on the Dawes Rolls, and you need to read federal and state censuses. They've been doing this for you, and that's very generous, because y'all are still gonna come on here and act like they didn't just prove you wrong. Okay, that's your reading assignment, and this is why I delete your comments, because y'all haven't done the reading or listening, and you think that you can have a conversation with us. You can't. It's like trying to do division and you don't even know subtraction yet. Go learn the basic facts, then you can come here and spew all this bullshit. Actually, not really, because I'm gonna block you after making this free content off of you. Thank you! They are. Those of them with record of it are claiming their Amerindian status and taking back the benefits you stole from them for decades. Question is, why are y'all on here whining instead of taking care of yourselves and making yourselves safe? I've said this a million times, y'all just don't get it. Fighting me is not gonna keep y'all from being deported. Neither is fighting the original Amerindians. You need to focus on getting you and your community safe. Worry about yourself right now. So concerned about the real natives. Focus on ICE. You got all this fight for everyone except for the people deporting you. That's sad, but predictable. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why you keep coming to me, because I don't know what to tell y'all. Unless you want me to keep dishing facts, like how y'all own Chinese, Filipino, Malaysian, and Japanese slaves. Which is why y'all don't want to admit to your Asian heritage, because you don't want to admit what you did to us. And the next person who says, well, why do you care? Because the Chinese have been framed for everything that y'all have done to us. They are taking it to the courthouse, and they're winning. Cowards. Only want to fight the victims of the system, not the system itself. Because you don't want to admit how you've perpetuated it. That is not my problem. Thank you for the free content and an opportunity to teach. Maybe fight your oppressors, because fighting me hasn't turned out well for y'all at all. Living rent-free in your heads and y'all can barely afford rent because of the government y'all refuse to fight. Whose problem is that? Not mine.